Basic question, sir.
Yeah.
Shiva and Bhairava is the same, but what is the basic difference?
Which one? I forgot.
Shiva and Bhairava.
Shiva and Bhairava.
Both is same.
When we are calling Shiva, for the basic layman perspective, there are two kramas. One is the Srishti krama, another is Samhara krama. The creative process and the process of dissolution. In the creative process, that very being is Shiva. In the dissolution process, that very being is Bhairava. That's one simple way of understanding. But in more complicated form, Bhairava is, Shiva is understandable. Let me say, we are tied, we have divided our mind, we have subject, object, plurality, we want to enjoy, we are miserable, we are whatever, everything. And then we want to get all these things over. We are tired and done with this. And we want to be in that pure, pristine state, Shiva. And we go back to the singularity, moksha, Brahman, Shiva, the same thing. And then that singularity has been achieved, and then you come to the world with joy, playfulness, and embrace worldly pleasure, emotions, every single thing. You have that Shiva nature. But you also embrace the totality. It's a dance. It's like, in the stage, a dancer comes and looks at you and moves her eyes, and she's like giving you all suggestions, and the dancer is looking at others and giving this fierce look, and you project everything you like, and she's only dancing. It's your fantasy. It's all you, whatever. She's letting you imagine whatever you like. That's the dance of Bhairava. Bhairava is like, Shiva has no business, okay? Bhairava embraces fullness. And because Bhairava embraces fullness, you will see Bhairava dancing or whatever.
Bhairava is in Vinaya side.
Yeah, that is the simple way of understanding, but more profound is the words for everybody. Let me tell it. When you have nirasamsata, meaning absolute nature, and that is Shivata, but when you have Vishwatirna Vishwamayata, let me try to explain this word. You always are going to come across, Shema Raja particularly, I know this tradition, but you are not going anywhere further without knowing the word Vishwatirna Vishwamayata. Write it down. Vishwatirna Vishwamayata. I had a great debate when I was like 20 or less, maybe, one great Vedantin. He would not, he had it, these tantrics are so paradoxical, there is no logic. And I have to, now that time I was offended, but now I give him credit. There is no logic. There really is, that's what Swachandya is. So what do I mean by there is no logic is Bhairava is at the same time Vishwa Uttirna, transcendent to the world. Vishwa is the manifold, Vishwa is the world, Vishwa is the objective reality. Bhairava is free from the world. Uttirna, liberated, transcendent to the world. Doesn't matter what is going on. He is above, just witnessing consciousness. Vishwatirna. But at the same time, Vishwamaya. everything that makes the world. He is immanent. Vishwatirna, Vishwamaya at the same time. And what a rubbish. If you are trying to do logic, there's a paradox, right? How can something be Vishwatirna and Vishwamaya? If you are Swatantra, that is what it happens. You are the totality and then encapsulating that totality within tiny vessel of the manifold. Why in our culture we revere the yogis so much? Is it because he talks, God talks through him? That's such a rubbish way to understand, you know. Because he lives, he has embodied that Shiva nature. This is like a tiny vessel in which the totality has been encapsulated within. That is why the person, I mean, in reality, if that is happening, that's what I mean. So, you know, you'll have a lot of not so real situations, but the theoretical, I'm only explaining the theoretical situation in which how can you experience the totality and still be a limited being? That is a paradox. That is already Bhairavatmata. Vishwatirna Vishwamayata.
The full lecture is part of the Upayas course. Watch it on www.vimarshafoundation.org.